Hey everyone, I wanted to show you guys exactly how I made my Emul cosplay from Shangri-La Frontier. Now, this was something that I absolutely always wanted to do. I love the bunnies from Shangri-La Frontier. This is actually the second one. I have done her sister before, but I've always wanted to do Emul. I absolutely loved her character design. So the easiest part was the hat. I do a lot of my shopping, unfortunately, on Shein. Yes, I know it's not a great company, but for plus size girlies, honestly, you have the best options. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it, but you do. I try to thrift Shein as much as I can because then it's even cheaper. But the fact that I can only find things at the thrift store that is Shein sucks. But here I am doing this hat, which I actually did get all the pieces off of Shein. As you can see, I just actually that little the eyeglass piece is from Amazon. I needed it from Amazon. But the ribbon and the hat both came from Shein, and I didn't want to like glue it down, which is why, like, as you can see, nothing's like perfect here, just in case I wanted to use it for another character. But I loved how it came out. That was perfection. Everything else was not. So here I'm starting her little suit jacket, and this is more Sheen ribbon. I think the Sheen ribbon was my problem. The ribbon was just not working out well, and I probably needed to sew it down. Like as you can see here, I'm gluing it down, and I've been gluing it to. I glued it to the entire suit jacket actually, because when I went to sew it, it kept fraying, and I think that might be because Sheen is dirt cheap. Um, but as you can see here, I am just cutting a ribbon. Again, this was just for a cause test anyways, so I do believe I'm going to get better ribbon that I think I can actually sew down. Unfortunately, I do have a lot of random glue points now all over the fabric, which really make me sad, but it came out okay. As you can see, I'm just trying to be really careful because I did notice that the glue was going straight through the ribbon and through the fabric. So I was trying to glue like the little edges just to kind of give it like the smallest bit. Because also when you glue down ribbon, sometimes it gets very like hard to move around in and stuff, especially when you are plus size, unless you have ample amount of ribbon fabric, and sometimes you want it to lie flat against you, so you do want it to be kind of taut. So I struggle with that sometimes, and what I tried to do here was to only adhere it to certain pieces to make it stay on, as opposed to keeping it in so it would be super taut, if that makes sense. Which it worked, but it also fell apart. And I did the same thing for the little outline that she has on her dress. I again just tried to glue it down. It did not work again. It was just going through the ribbon, but then when I tried to sew it down, it was fraying the ribbon, so I couldn't do that either. So I do think that my problem was a ribbon problem. I probably have too cheap ribbon. And now I'm a little concerned because I don't think I have another like dress to remake it. So I might have to stick with this dress regardless, but I'm hoping with better ribbon I will get better results. But this is just me literally going all around the entire thing because she has like a little outline around her whole dress. And yeah, also her dress was like didn't lie down flat like clothes, right? So I was like, how am I going to get this to look like super stiff, in other words? And you'll see in a second, but I actually just used foam pieces for that, and I thought it came out really well. But again, there are places where you can see like the EVA foam like peeking through, and I'm not sure if I care yet. I'm not sure how much it bothers me, but I will show you again the finished cosplay in a minute, when you kind of get through all of this. But this is just me and how painstakingly it took me to just like kind of have like anchor points to the ribbon so that it kind of still flowed freely. Like I didn't want it to be super taut, but yeah, I've got to figure something out. Maybe like better ribbon, maybe better glue. But I felt so smart doing this little around thing, by the way. I wanted definitely to show like how I like folded the ribbon back to make that triangular shape, and it came out really well. So I'm just gonna quickly do that and let you guys enjoy me going all around because I somehow now record while I art, which is very humorous. But yeah, so this is just me going around. I just wanted to kind of show how exactly I got the triangular shape. and I'm going to come back when I start working with the foam. All right, guys. Now here's me working with the foam. Now, as I said, I wanted it to look really stiff, like how Emil's like little skirt like pieces look, or her dress pieces in my case. So I just decided to use like the thickest EVA foam I had, just to kind of give it that stiffness, which did end up working out. I do think I need to cover maybe the other side with fabric as well, just so that you don't see the white, but this is how it kind of looked, and this is just me gluing it down. I literally glued it with hot glue just directly down. Like I needed to give myself more wiggle room. There was a lot I needed to do, so I like, and there's what I'm talking about. Now you can kind of see that the glue was just coming straight through the fabric, which is because it's just sheen. So I was really upset about that. Might look for another dress and start from scratch, but unfortunately, I don't usually have that option. I usually kind of have to deal with whatever I mess up and just kind of craft from there. So I am thinking about maybe just like color matching it with paint to see if I can kind of hide it. But as you can see, that's just me trying to get this little panel going. I actually didn't end up hating how it came out, except for the random mess ups of glue. But I do think that the panels came out pretty cute. And here is the final product. Like, as you can see, I can see filming a little bit of the white of the EVA foam, so that kind of bothers me, and I definitely need to adhere the ribbon a lot better, which I think just means I need to get better ribbon, because surely it's just a ribbon problem. But overall, for this first cause test of Emil, I really like it. I also think I want to make much bigger ears. I had just gotten ears off of Amazon, but I can easily craft ears with some white fur material, and make them a little extra floppy, because Emil has very floppy ears, which I think would be really cute. Ignore my lack of shoes. But yeah, this is how it came out, guys. Thank you for watching.